Hello? Yeah. No way. It's out? It's really... Hold on. I'm gonna go check it out. Let me call you back later. It's here. It's true. The official Card Ladder app has been released. What's up everyone, I'm Cardi-C and thank you for stopping by the channel. Here we explore ways to grow your sports card collection and potentially make some money along the way by gaining a deeper understanding of the hobby. So if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to get alerts every time I release new content. Today we are going to be talking all about the Card Ladder application. I'm really excited for this because back in early December, Josh from Cardboard Chronicles had reached out to me and said, do you want to be a beta user? And I jumped at the opportunity. I love everything they're doing over there, and I wanted to help them build the best application they could. So when Josh started out, it was a bare bones user experience. And as the days, the weeks went on, he built the entire application out to mirror the experience on the website. And I think that it rivals or even surpasses the desktop experience. So if you're used to Card Ladder, then there's still going to be some tips and tricks in here that you can sort of tease out. I'm going to go through my process and how I use Card Ladder in my hobby pursuit of knowledge on a daily basis. So without further ado, let's hop right in. Now today we're going to be talking about how I use the Card Ladder app to improve my hobby experience on a daily basis. I did a full tutorial explanation of the Card Ladder website a few months ago. I'll throw a card up above if you're interested in a more comprehensive tour. But today we're going to just be looking at the things that I do within the Card Ladder app on a daily basis. So without further ado, let's hop in and check it out. All right, now when you first open the application, you're taken to the dashboard. If you are a Card Ladder user, this is the same dashboard that they have on the website. You'll see some metrics, cards added today, total cards, total sales, and then the market cap of cards they've tracked. They also have this eBay ending soon function that features some of the most watched cards for different sports. I'll usually pop this open at different points in the day and just flip through to see if there are any cards that I might be interested in, but I haven't purchased any cards directly from this at this point. Just a functionality note. If you see any graph and you want to get a price from like a particular day, you have to click and drag left or right. And you'll be able to pinpoint the day you're looking for and the data you're looking for through that functionality. It's pretty intuitive, but if you are having trouble and you're trying to click on a point in the graph, you got to actually click, hold, and drag left or right. So the first thing that I do every day is I go to the feed. So if you're familiar with the feed, there's ladder headlines, daily sales recap, new cards added, and then the feed is always flowing with Card Ladder sponsored. I wouldn't even call them sponsored, just Card Ladder featured content creators. The first thing I do is I pop open the new cards added and see if there's anything that relates to a card that I have added into my collection myself, but I don't necessarily have tracked on the ladder. So we got a bunch of Mike Trout cards, which is good to see. Some Bowman Sterling. You got a couple Patrick Mahomes cards for the Super Bowl, I'm assuming. Rob Gronkowski. Nothing that I have in my collection that I've added personally, so we're not going to have to merge anything at this point. I'll also take a look at the ladder headlines. If you want to get a pulse for the hobby, this is the best spot to do so. Yesterday, Jerry Rice had all-time high sales. I think that was on PWCC. $125,000 for a PSA 10. Absolutely absurd. But this is a quick way if you don't have all the time in the world to consume hobby content. If you can do nothing else than follow the card ladder headlines, you'll be able to keep a good pulse on the hobby. I also take a look at the daily sales recap. There's a lot that's tracked on a daily basis. Yesterday alone, 2.8 million and almost 2,100 sales. So I'll just scroll through this to see if there's anything that's hopping out. You want to try and focus on a select handful of cards when you're trying to learn the sports card market. An essential part of that is keeping up with what's going on with the latest sales. The ladder headlines and the daily sales recap are both great tools to see what's going on. But if you want something a little bit more powerful, you have to utilize Card Ladder's watch list feature. So I've loaded this up with cards that I'm interested in procuring at some point in the future. Obviously, you got Ovechkin's Young Guns in a PSA 10 and Juan Soto's Bowman Chrome. Those are very expensive cards. But I want to keep tabs on what those are doing on a daily basis in case there's a big dip in those cards, and I want to be in a position to make a move and jump after them. So what I'll do is I'll pop into the watch list and I will sort by daily movement. So we'll see yesterday the 2003 Upper Deck Patrice Bergeron Young Guns sold for $364 above the last sale. So this is a card that doesn't come up very frequently. It's not something that I would typically miss the price of, but Card Ladder just makes it easier for me. We see Jack Eichel's Young Guns went up $50. It's a little bit all over the place. It definitely got pumped up in December and it sort of flattened out through January. But I will scroll through this list filtered by the daily movement to see what is really going on with the market. You'll see Mookie dropped a little bit, but his 2014 Topps update is up at $841 in a PSA 10 right now, which is just insane. So after I go through the watch list, I will also pop open my collection and then filter by daily movement. So I'm interested to see which cards in my collection are going up and which cards in my collection are going down. Not because I'm making any immediate buying or selling decisions off of that movement, but I want to be informed as to what is going on with my cards. So I have a lot of cards that are not tracked on Card Ladder that I will update every so often. So anything that you see a lock next to is privately added and it hasn't been tracked on the ladder. So what I'll do is I'll sort by daily movement. You'll see that the 1989 Upper Deck Randy Johnson PSA 10 exploded yesterday, plus $84.90. You can also hit the bottom sort to see which cards had decreased since yesterday. So you see 2017 Topps Chrome Cody Bellinger, that's down $24. Jordan down $12. The 89 Fleer Ken Griffey Jr. base PSA 9 down $10. So again, we're just trying to gain additional information about our collection and the cards that we're looking to add to our collection. And Card Ladder provides a very simple, easy way to do that. So the other thing that I will check out, I don't use the ladder very often, but what I will do is I'll come in, I'll sort by daily movement, and then a lot of the cards that people are drawn to on the ladder are these really expensive cards. Like, I'm never going to spend $100,000 on a Jerry Rice PSA 10. So I'll use the filter functionality to come in, take a look at baseball cards with a max price of, let's just say, $1,000. We'll apply that, and we can see cards that are more in my budget that I want to stay up and informed on. So I'll scroll through these. You can, I'm not sure if you can save these searches, but it's something that, it's a powerful tool that you can quickly use to see data on the cards that you're interested in. So that is my daily routine on Card Ladder. It's usually, I'll scroll through those 4 or 5 steps first thing in the morning before I even get out of bed. But I do want to show you how easy it is to add a card to the ladder. So you just go to your collection. I believe this is a Card Ladder Pro membership feature. So if you're a free user, you won't be able to do this. And I know there's not really many Nomar Garciaparra cards, so we're just going to add it ourselves. I think I paid $25. And if you've added a card to your collection before, this screen should look familiar. We'll just say I paid $25. It is $25. You can upload a picture. So we're going to upload the Topps Finest Gems Gold Refractor, and the picture feature, or the picture version of, I don't even know what you call it, the picture application that you use to resize your photos actually works pretty well. So we got our picture chosen, hit OK. And then you just go through and you add in information about the player. Nomar Garciaparra. This is from 1999. Topps Finest. And this is the Gems Gold Refractor. I don't have the number on me, so I think it's 123. We'll just say it's baseball and it's raw. So now, one of the things that I do on every card that I add to my collection is I'll go into advanced. And for this card, it's not super important because there's not going to be a lot of Nomar Garciaparra 1999 Topps Finest Gold Refractors out there. But what you can do is you can say 1999 Topps Finest Gems Nomar Garciaparra Gold Refractor. And then what I do is I'll throw a minus sign in and filter out any of the cards that I don't want to see. So I don't want to see anything graded by PSA, BGS, or SGC. So I'll throw that in there as well. And now we have all the information that we need. We just hit the done button and it adds the card directly to our collection. So if we're in the collection now and we just filter, or sorry, we sort by date added and hit the down arrow, you'll see we have the Topps Finest Nomar Garciaparra Gems Gold Refractor numbered out of 100. And because I put that eBay search query in, we can now click directly on the link to see which cards are out there related to this. So if I go to sort or filter sold items, you see this is the card that I purchased. So it's a quick way. It's a quick way to stay up on the value of the cards and save yourself some saved eBay search real estate by just adding in that search query when you're adding those cards in. Now the other item you can also take a look at is your collection stats. If you hit this green button, it'll show all your collection stats, and then again you can click and scroll over to see the value of your collection at any given point in time. So that's how I believe you can use the card ladder to get the most out of it on a daily basis. This has been an essential tool for me to stay up on the latest and greatest happenings of the sports card market. You can blink. I'm thinking specifically about, I think it's the 91 Upper Deck Michael Jordan baseball PSA 10. You can blink and that card can go from a $100 card to a $2,000 card. And if you aren't aware of those price changes, they're quickly going to go by you and you're going to miss out the spike, the peak, the crash, and you want to stay informed to make your hobby experience a more rewarding one. Big shout out to Josh and everyone over at the Card Ladder team. They did a fantastic job creating an experience that is just as good as the desktop version of the site. I am a loyal user and I can't wait to see what additional features are built on top of it in the future. That's all I got for you guys today. Make sure to like, subscribe, tell a friend about the channel, and enjoy your hobby experience. I'm Cardi-C, and I will catch you guys later.